Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 4, episode 3, and last time we had Shellbot making his way through the world as a robot with a virtual presence. That was very fun to watch, but excited to see what shenanigans we get up to this time. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started.
In a world where rhinoceroses are domesticated pets, who wins the
Counterfactuals.
Second World War?
Are they used in the war?
Uganda. Kenya rises to power on the export of rhinoceroses. A Central African power bloc is formed, colonizing North Africa and Europe. When war breaks out, no one can afford the luxury of a rhino. Kenya withers, Uganda triumphs.
Correct. My turn.
Correct.
We postulate an alternate world that differs from ours in one key aspect, and then pose questions to each other.
All right, I like a good brain teaser. Give it a whirl.
I don't feel like these are brain teasers. This is just, they make up the answers.
Where mankind is ruled by a giant intelligent beaver, what food is no longer consumed?
A BLT where the B stands for beaver.
B stands for beaver.
Beavers eat tree bark. The only tree bark I know that humans consume is cinnamon, so I'll say cinnamon.
Incorrect. Obviously, the answer is cheese Danish.
Obviously?
What?
Mankind builds many dams to please the beaver overlord. The low-lying city of Copenhagen is flooded. Thousands die. Devastated, the Danes never invent their namesake pastry. How does one miss that?
There are so many ways that could not
This is
happen.
ridiculous. You're just making stuff up.
Yeah.
Perhaps it would be kinder to play a game more suited to his abilities.
Tic-tac-toe?
We'll close our eyes and count to 10 while you hide.
Hide and seek.
I'm going to my room.
Very good, Leonard. But next time, don't tell us where you're hiding.
So condescending. Oh no.
The paper in the American Physics Journal on supersolids. It's pretty interesting. This guy's working from a hypothesis.
But spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
For a
Don't
paper?
ruin it for me, man. I printed out a PDF to read on the potty.
The toilet.
That's a little vulgar for the dinner table, don't you think?
Oh, and potty is okay?
Potty's innocent. Potty's adorable.
What do you do in the potty? Wee wee?
If I don't have to boom boom.
Boom boom.
It's shamey. Shamey?
A juvenile amalgamation of our names. Sheldon,
She likes it,
Amy,
right?
Shamey.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't
Aww.
do that.
Aww.
How's your life? Like everybody else's, subject to entropy, decay, and eventual death.
One has to navigate a labyrinth of social nonsense before one can be fed here.
I assumed an establishment called the Cheesecake Factory would function more efficiently.
Social
Were
nonsense.
you in?
So this is nice. First time we've all gotten together to eat.
You're right, he's a festival of humdrum chit-chat.
Tell us about your work, Amy.
I doubt you'd understand. Sheldon tells me you only have a master's
Oh,
degree.
come on.
I'm curious as to why we're not eating alone.
They can't function without me. I'm the social glue that holds this little group together. You're welcome.
Tell him to leave. Tell him to beat it.
Listen, can I talk to you about your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
On one occasion, she licked her thumb to remove raspberry jelly from the corner of my mouth. We
Ooh.
both regret to this day.
Saucy.
I'm not sure she's the best fit for our little, how shall we call it, rebel alliance.
I've always been more of an empire man.
Who sides with the
I
Empire?
know what you're...
Amy is judgmental, sanctimonious, and frankly,
We're
just
full up.
obnoxious.
We're full up on that.
So?
We already have you for all that. Just have your relationship someplace else.
For 8 long months, I suffered in silence as your female companion filled our apartment with her off-key country music caterwauling. The
That's fair.
unappetizing
That's fair.
spectacle of her...
Suffered in silence?
Yes.
Nothing makes beer taste better than cool, clear Rocky Mountain spring water. Where are the Rocky Mountains anyway?
Philadelphia. Think about it, Raj. Where did the movie Rocky take place?
Howard.
Philadelphia.
From now on, we're just gonna hide out in here to avoid the shamey.
Penny dear, why don't you shoot another silver bullet my way?
Get one
Rick.
yourself.
Break it over his head.
Ooh, somebody's been taking bitchy pills.
Yeah, you.
We need to start entertaining the possibility that the shamey could go on for years.
Well, if that's
Years.
the case, Penny will have to get satellite TV and maybe once a week want to vacuum through this place.
He's terrible.
Not doing that right.
What?
Gimme.
No.
No, trust me. I do this for my mom all the time.
God, never again.
Never again will you drink all Penny's beer, then run down to the gas station for a couple of 40s, a box of Slim Jims, and the latest issue of Bombay Badonkadonks.
Bombay Badonkadonks.
Oh, no. What? John and
Shamey.
Yoko.
Haha, Yoko and John.
Show her some of the work I'm doing.
It's very impressive for theoretical work.
Ooh.
Do
Ooh.
I detect a hint of condescension?
I'm sorry, was I being too subtle? I meant compared to the real-world applications of neurobiology, theoretical physics is what's the word I'm looking for. Cute.
Oh, they're enjoying this now.
Are you suggesting the work of a neurobiologist like Babinski could ever rise to the significance of a physicist like Clark Maxwell or Dirac?
I'm stating it outright. Babinski eats Dirac for breakfast and defecates Clark Maxwell.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to work on defecating Clark Maxwell.
If I'm successful, I will be able to map and reproduce your thought processes in deriving a grand unified theory, and therefore subsume your conclusions under my paradigm.
I move our relationship terminate immediately.
Really?
Seconded.
There being no objections?
Over that?
Motion carries. Good day, Amy Farrah Fowler.
Good day, Sheldon Cooper.
Aren't you fond of each other in other ways?
Huh? Can't live with them, can't successfully refute their hypotheses.
Amen to that.
Is he
I
sad
hear you broke
at all?
up with Amy.
A breakup would imply she was my girlfriend. She was a girl who was my friend, who is now a girl who is not my friend.
It's like the worst country song ever.
I don't follow.
Well, you breakups or whatever the hell this is, it can be tough.
The relationship simply outlived its utility, and I'm continuing on with my life as before. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to buy a pussycat.
Oh, he's not okay at all, is he?
I'm a little worried about
Wait,
Sheldon.
they're not supposed to have pets
We're all a little
in the
worried
roommate
about Sheldon.
agreement.
Since the shamey hit a reef.
I think you're just making a generalization. You know, I'm worried about Sheldon someday setting off a low-yield nuclear device because the cafeteria ran out of lime jello.
What is hit a
That too.
Went Splitsville. Turn to Boom Boom.
Turn to shit.
You got a cat to keep him company. Takes it everywhere. To bed, to the bathroom.
He takes the kitty to the potty? I thought we discussed the P word.
Don't try to change me, dude. I am what I am.
You know who you married.
I'd like you to meet Dr. Robert Oppenheimer.
Hello.
Oppenheimer.
Now, if you'll excuse me, the father
Aw.
of the atomic bomb wants a saucer of milk.
Oh, no.
Robert
So many
Oppenheimer was
cats.
lonely. So you decided
You're
to get
lonely.
the Enrico Fermi, Richard Feynman, Edward Teller, Otto Frisch, and Zazzles.
Zazzles.
I was going to name him Herman von Helmholtz, but he's so
Zazzy. Zazzy.
You're clearly upset about Amy being gone and you're trying to replace her with a bunch of cats.
clouder. A group of cats is a clouder or a glaring.
Okay, yeah,
That's the
fine,
kind
but
of thing you ought to know now that we have one.
you need to face up to what you're feeling with this breakup.
It wasn't a breakup. A breakup would imply that Amy was my girlfriend.
She's not your girlfriend. When I broke up with Penny, I got back into my cello.
Penny
I
broke
built
up with
a
you.
bunch of model rockets. I got those weightlifting gloves and that 5-pound dumbbell.
5 pounds. Aw.
Fine. Live with cats. Be like my Aunt Nancy. She had dozens of them. You know what happened after she died? They ate her.
Whoa.
To sell me on cats, Leonard. I'm already a fan.
Hi, Mrs.
Ah.
Where is he?
He's in his bedroom.
Now,
Mary
when you said on
Cooper.
the phone, you meant an actual girl, not something you kids whipped up in a lap.
No, she's real.
Did they sin?
Did they sin?
No, it's
I have raised that boy. I've seen him at his best. I've seen him at his worst. There's nothing he can do that'll surprise me.
Really?
Hold on to that thought. Surprise.
So many.
I'd like you to meet Oppenheimer, Frisch, Panofsky, Feynman, Weizkopf.
Yeah, I get it. You got a lot of cats and you gave them cute Jewish names.
I'm not pining over anyone.
Oh, lamb chop. We can quibble what to call it, but I think we can both agree it's creepy.
Not agree.
She cuts through
Cats
it.
make this little guy here, I think you'll find to be quite zazzy.
Zazzy.
You should have called sooner.
Coming.
No cats!
Oh. Hey.
Your mother thinks you might be losing your mind over me. As a neurobiologist, I was curious.
Well, rest assured, I am in full possession of my faculties.
25 cats!
25 cats.
Oh, God, you two are definitely not suited for each other.
That's a
Really?
peculiar conclusion. By any standard, Amy is more similar to me than anyone I've
Reverse
ever met.
psychology.
Whether you see it or not is irrelevant. I can't see subatomic
Ooh.
particles, but nevertheless, they're there.
Excellent point.
A physics point.
Touché.
I propose we resume our relationship and attempt to resolve our differences.
If you'll stipulate that 80% of our difficulties were caused by you.
I'll go as high as 40.
65.
Done.
Wow.
Find being cast in the role of bad girl oddly titillating.
Oh my.
Would you like to see my cats?
I would.
Oh no.
He thinks he's such a smarty pants. He's no different from any man. You tell him not to do something, that's all they want to do. If I had told my brother Stumpy not to clear out the wood chipper by hand, we'd still be calling him Edward. Now don't
Oh
you
damn.
move.
Cats for sale.
Thank you, Amy. Here's your cat. And here's your $20.
They're giving away. Oh my god.
Here's your cat. And here's your $20.
Wow.
Next.
Too many cats. Did he keep Zazzles? He's so zazzy. Wow, Mary Cooper with that reverse psychology, all that brain power, 360 combined IQ, and Sheldon and Leonard are still so easy to manipulate. That was fun to watch. I like the game they played at the beginning. Counterfactual seems like a lot of fun, but I don't think there are necessarily correct answers. They're thought experiments. I've been actually thinking about this cause and effect stuff quite a bit recently, like hypotheticals. Recently, I've been thinking, like, what one change could you make that would start the world and politicians to, like, move off their asses with climate change? Or how do you affect other big issues? And yeah, there's seemingly no way to predict one thing to affect everything else, but that's what they do with this game, so I don't know. I mean, assume if Amy and Sheldon can figure out a correct answer regarding how rhinos as pets can lead to Uganda winning the Second World War, I assume they can also do something really good with predicting, like, socio-political events, though I guess I'm gonna go back into the well for this one, but Sheldon thought building a replica of the Promised Land in the Mexico desert was a good idea, so I guess maybe some other brilliant minds will have to solve that problem? I don't know. But yeah, a beaver overlord would mean that flooding would take over Copenhagen, and cheese danishes are never invented, which is a possibility, I'll say that much, but for Amy and Sheldon to act like that's the only possible outcome is absurd, because, I mean, what if the beaver is benevolent and moves everybody to a safe place before the flooding, or if what if they had other ways to preserve Copenhagen? But it's funny to think about. And when Leonard couldn't get the answer, though, Amy condescends to him, saying they should play a game more his speed, going to hide and seek. Oh, oh, that was so bad. Doesn't seem like she gels with the guys very quickly. They already have enough of Sheldon, and a Sheldon copy almost feels like it would be too much. She says that Leonard is full of humdrum chit-chat, says that Howard won't understand her work because Sheldon says he doesn't have a PhD. Oh man, Sheldon, that is so cruel. Just roping somebody else in to look down at Howard. That is really, really bad. And yeah, Leonard even goes to Sheldon to talk it over with him, saying that she doesn't gel with their group. And Sheldon rebuffs him by saying that he suffered in silence with all of Penny's quirks or annoyances. And I thought Sheldon's point made sense when I was first listening to it, but it is a little different. After all, he refuses to call Amy his girlfriend, and I mean, I feel like there are different rules when it comes to tolerating someone's presence, whether it be a friend versus someone's romantic partner. And also, Leonard really focuses in on the suffered in silence part of it because, yes, it is very Sheldon to always be complaining about his relationship with Penny. But yeah, Howard has a little fun with Raj this episode, telling him things that aren't true about the United States, kind of hoping that would backfire at some point for some good payoff, but that didn't happen so much. But Raj kind of deserved it, honestly. Like, the way he was ordering Penny around to get him a drink, and in general, just being such a rude guest. Apparently, he got way too drunk that night, too. A night filled with Bombay badankadonks and Bollywood dancing, which everybody found offensive. But as the guys were debating how to get rid of Amy, Sheldon does it himself when he and Amy argue about the importance of their respective fields, theoretical physics versus neurobiology, which, damn, what a dumb reason to end a friendship for. Again, I think this is the third time I've said it with this show, but people have different priorities when it comes to dating, and so, I mean, it still feels like such a stupid reason. Not that Amy is Sheldon's girlfriend and they were going to break up, but anyway. Sheldon misses Amy something fierce, though. I would actually really like to see Amy's side of all this, because she seemed perfectly fine when they ended their relationship, but so did Sheldon. And Sheldon went off to buy a cat. I feel like I distinctly remember there being a no pets clause in the roommate agreement. And yeah, Leonard didn't want to use that against him for some whatever reason. I don't know why, but maybe Sheldon claimed they were all service animals, all the cats, all 25 of them. But maybe Leonard liked cats too. I mean, Zazzles is so zazzy. How could you not love Zazzles? And the rest of the cats were named after physicists, which I thought was a nice touch as well. But then in comes Mary Cooper, the elixir to all of Sheldon's problems. She's a lot, but she seems like a good mother to Sheldon. And Sheldon claims he's fine. Leonard sneezed with the 25 cats. That was amazing. Wow. But Mary Cooper with the master move of using reverse psychology on her own son and on Amy. Because does Amy buy it as well? I feel like she does, because she did say that being cast in the role of bad girl was oddly titillating, which, wow. I can't imagine that Sheldon would be titillated by the idea of being a bad boy if Amy's parents didn't approve of him, so I guess that's a way in which Sheldon and Amy differ. I've been looking for differences between the two, because I think in any storyline, you don't necessarily need two of the same characters. You kind of need a foil. Like, they need to have some differences. And we're starting to see a little bit here and there. But they wind up giving all the cats away along with the $20. $20 each. No, Zazzles. He was so zazzy. I'm gonna miss Zazzles. Bye, Zazzles. But yeah, Amy and Sheldon are back together. They're friends again, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad they didn't bring up the thought of the idea they had of making babies, test tube babies with each other to Mary Cooper. That might have changed her mind about whether or not she wanted to get them back together using reverse psychology. But yeah, that was a lot of fun this episode. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and I will see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.